Hi, guys. Good morning. It's only 11. So, we're going to try to do something called Capcut Desktop Editor. I think this is going to be really helpful for a lot of people because it's free. It's owned by TikTok, and you are able to do free, not even free, easy transitions. Most of you know how to use the Capcut mobile version. I'm also doing this because I actually have to do a presentation on this next week. So it's kind of like practice. Anyway, let me try to share my screen. Where is my screen? Uh, okay. All right. So is my screen popping up? Not yet. Hang on. Give me a sec. I'm going to CapCut. All right. Let me just show my screen anyway. There you go. All right. So just go to CapCut. Now, what's interesting, and they don't really mention this, there is a Windows version, obviously, but what they also have is it's a SaaS, meaning it's a software as a service. So you don't even have to download it. Let me mute mic from my side. My mic is way too loud. Hopefully, whoever's watching, which is 0 people, can hear me properly. Anyway, let me go back to that. It should have downloaded. Still downloading. Anyway, let's try to do the CapCut online. So you can log in. So you can literally just log in. I'm going to log in with my Facebook account. Oh, awesome. Doesn't work. Amazing. Let's try that again. Log in with Google. All right. Hopefully this will work. Anytime now. There you go. So I literally have this is on the cloud. This is a browser. And unlike what do you call this? Adobe, which is not on the cloud. You have to download it. This is literally you're just using your browser. You can put stuff on your cloud. I've already put stuff. So imagine you need to use this with a colleague or you're too busy. You make a friend edit for some reason. Now, I've got a test project, as you can see. This is a live stream, I think we did in a hotel in JBR. So, this is an example. I can click it, and you can use whatever example. You can use a landscape, you can use whatever vertical video. But in this case, it's so you can see the details. I can play it. What am I doing here? Let me go back. I think that was just like a preview area. And then you have the projects. So this is my actual project. So I can click it. There you go. And this is all on the cloud, guys. TikTok is taking over. So obviously it's going to take a bit of time. And for some reason, I just realized my screen's not sharing. That's weird. Let's try that again. Hopefully you can see it now. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, now you can see it. Sorry about that. Anyway, no one's watching, doesn't matter. I'll probably edit this anyway. So, as you can see, I've got my project in the cloud and it's also over here. If I click it, it's going to there's something wrong with sharing my screen. And that's not cool. Let me try that again. Let me just do window. Let me try this. Hopefully this will work. Whoa. Okay. Hopefully you can see it now, guys. Okay. So, as I've mentioned, this is all in the cloud. You can see your resources over here. Preview, adjustment area, and tracking. So, if you're not familiar with Adobe, this will be a little bit difficult. But if you are familiar with Premiere Pro or Final Cut, this is going to be super easy. All right. So just like how you would edit on your phone, you can literally move it around, you can scale it. So that's my host. So let's say this is what you want. The shortcuts are a little bit different, but you can go Control B. That is creating, and then I can zoom in, delete, blah, blah, blah. All right, let's say that's what I want, Control B, and then I can go somewhere else. Let's say this is where the other host starts talking, and then I can move it. That's how nice. Okay. And you get the idea. You can follow the conversation. Let's say you're doing a podcast. Let's say you're doing a video podcast. Let's say you're doing, I don't know, a reel for something. Now, obviously, it's going to be easier to do all this on the phone, but as a video editor or someone who works for a media publisher, a lot of times you're going to be doing this and you don't want to be on your phone because it's annoying. Like, you want your phone for other stuff, like, I don't know, texting your wife, or someone calls you and you need to make sure your phone is available, and it drains your battery. There are a few things on the phone which are better on CapCut, like there's body effects, there's other stuff. It's mainly the body effects, which they have to figure out inputting into their video editor. But the mere fact that it's SaaS, it's on the cloud. There are limitations though, so you can only do 1 gig on the cloud. So it's not like Adobe Premiere Pro where you got a huge project which is like 50 gigs, 100 gigs. That's not what you use this for. I'm sure there's like a premium version, but until they figure that out, I mean, give it another 2, 3 years, they're probably gonna figure it out. Anyway, the transitions are awesome and the effects. So I can go, let's say, into this, and I can do something like, so let's say there's an animation. I want an animation like that, or I can do a combo. So, but that's weird. Now, as you can see, it's going too long because it's putting it throughout the clip. So don't want a combo. I can just do in, boink. There you go. Adds some clickbait, I guess, to your video, especially if you're making a reel. And you can do it for pictures. So I can bring in pictures. There's stock video as well, which is amazing. So let's say I search green screen. Just gonna find a bunch of green screen stock footage. So let's say your host is talking about food or being on the phone for too long. And there's also layers, which is awesome. You can click that. Unfortunately, you can't. So this is the problem with the cloud version. You can't key out the green, which sucks. The desktop app and the Capcut iPhone app, you can take out the background. So few things that suck. There's TikTok preview. You can change the ratio here. So things to consider, but I just think it's super awesome that this is all on the cloud. And you can even put effects on her. So same thing, you can put the combo. Let's say you want this. Zoop, and it goes away. What's even cooler, effects. So you can do something like lighting. This will take a bit of time, and it actually doesn't. I wish Adobe could do this. How cool is that? Um, let's say and transitions as well. So let's say so that's a transition, right? Cutting from one person to another. You can have a transition like this. You can have cameras, social media. See, these are cute. Use them all the time on my TikToks. This is really nice. So let's say, what's this? So it even does a preview. So you press the plus sign. There you go. I just don't understand how Adobe doesn't have these transitions yet. Don't get it. Anyway, eventually TikTok's just gonna take over. I don't need to pay whatever amount. I think it's $20 for Adobe Premiere. I mean, if they just added a few more things, this is gonna kick butt. Anyway, so you have transitions like this. You can add music. So think of this like Canva. You're online, you gotta get assets out quick, but you have to do it for video. And another thing is, we all know that a lot of writers or people, journalists, need to do reels or stories because they work for a media publisher or a news company or broadcast station, whatever. They still need to go out and talk about news or whatever and get it out quick. And this is a really good way to do it. Um, so you can add audio. So let's say I want to hear this. That's cute. Stick that in there. You can put the volume down. And press Command B. All right. What else can I do? I can add filters. So let's say the host doesn't like her face. Uh, let's say what's over here. High saturation. See what this does. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Okay. Now that's something. I'm not too keen, but you get the idea. What else do we have? You can use Jiffy. So add this. Oh, much. Can probably add it. Look at that. And then let's say she says something funny. You can even have sound effects. So I can add music or effects. And let's say, unfortunately, they don't have a search button, which sucks. But on the phone, they do. So I'm just going to try something. No. Yeah, that sounds cool. Put that in. And just load the music. Okay, I'm spending way too much time on something that doesn't matter. Anyway, another thing would be text. Now this is stickers, sorry. Let's get into stickers. You can add stickers. So let's say this is cute. So it does a preview, and then you can press the plus button. So you get the idea. Move it. So really handy, especially if you're on Premiere Pro, you have to download every asset, which is annoying. Like, it's all about efficiency. Like, I want to be able to be creative rather than be more technical and thinking about, I have to download this. I just want it to happen. So again, text templates are there, which is amazing. Or I can do auto captions. So this is awesome. So you can do American English, British English. You can recognize voice. You can create captions, recognize lyrics. I'm going to create captions. So this is not what I wanted. I wanted language, sorry. So now it's going to pretty much create the text for whatever they're saying, which is awesome. Now, Adobe did this with captions for the past 1 or 2 years. So they've been super quick. But this is really good. Like, I can literally take all this. Bloop, 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 bloop. It's easier on the phone, by the way. I can scale it. And then I can, on the phone, it's much easier. But I can just, oh, what did I do? No, that's not what I wanted. This is probably a hiccup from their side. So again, something to try. I would definitely say use the 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 phone if you're not a pro or intermediate when it comes to video editing, and it's so much easier. And you have body effects. The only issue I would say is it's not convenient for a lot of videographers, because I'm guessing a lot of videographers, video editors are used to Premiere Pro or Final Cut or DaVinci. So this is like, they're gonna look at this and be like, why am I even using this? But it's really convenient, I would have to say. All right, so I hope you get the idea. Now, what's also good on the phone is if you scale one, the rest of these will automatically scale up, and you adjust the text size. So something to think about when you're making content. As you know, like a lot of reels have captions. Um, Again, text templates. So you can always use never give up. Put that there. And then let's say this is your subscribe button, for example, or follow us, something like that. Another thing you can do, yeah, that again, it's a little bit glitchy. It just spazzes out. Like I'm clicking the stock videos button. Why is it doing that? Anyway, uh, there's one thing I wanted to go over. Text. So let's say you have a really boring intro, right? So let's say, let's put some stock footage. Island. And let's add this. Whoa. I need to figure that out because it goes to the end of the clip. Anyway. So this is my boring clip at the start. What I can do is add, see, and I can't drag the clips. It's kind of like Final Cut where you can't drag the stuff. Very linear way of editing, which is fine, whatever. Anyway, let's put this at the end. Let's say this is the start of your boring, I don't know, vacation vlog, which I've done. And you want to say, time to enjoy the weekend. I can use a. Let's change the font. This is annoying me. Okay. So again, it's acting up. But anyway, there's my amazing font. Yuck. What am I doing? Whatever. So that's my thing. I want an in and out. So I can do something like, wow, look at that. Jesus. No. Time to, no, it's so annoying. This is, you get the idea. You can have stuff like that. But what's super trendy is the girl who talks. So I don't know you can hear it, but anyway, you have different voices. You have different voices. So how come I can't hear it? Oh, I have to apply. Yep. To enjoy. Okay, it's slowing down because it's on the cloud again. But that's pretty much it. I think I covered most of it. Again, there are body effects on the phone version. I don't have my phone right now. Actually, I do. But let me try to get on Capcut. Now I can't cast this on Restream. So I am gonna try to show you on my phone. So don't know if you can see this properly. Let me try to show you. This is a little bit tough because I should have figured out how to explain this properly. Anyway, you can't really see it, but there is a effects button with a star. So you click that, and then you have video effects, which you can do on the desktop version. But what they need to add is body effects. So what I can do, I can add, let's say, that. I'm gonna take out the volume, but you can see there's an outline. If you want something more crazy, you can do stuff like that. I can have Thor eyes. I don't know if my phone's focusing. It's not focusing, but you get the idea. And that's about it. So it's almost 30 minutes now, and I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Yep. Cool. So that's pretty much it. Probably make shorts out of these for my YouTube page, for reels, for probably add subtitles. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoy. And if you didn't see this, you'll probably see reels on this. And that's what it's for. Take care, guys. And I'll see you next time.